What's up, guys? This is Jacob Schneider. Here I'm reviewing pariswifi's album 480p. This is his first album and hopefully his last. If I were to give this album just off the top, looking at it, I'd give it like a 5 out of 10. Orchids, this is the first song we have on the track list. I didn't even listen to it. I don't like flowers. Skipped right over that one, but the name, sure, dude. We have Sin Valor, which, well, that song for me meant more to me than I thought it would, just because of the double hitting entendre behind the whole concept of the framework. It's very, very believable, very, very touching. And if this is anything to explain how his other songs are going to be, then we're in for quite a treat. And then we have Royal Oak as the next track. Royal Oak is the next track on the album. Fuck. What can't I think of these? And we have Royal Oak, which is the third track on 480p, which is a very auspicious track, if I don't say so myself. Just overall encapsulates what it really means to be an artist in this day and age. It really sets him apart from those other trash mumble rappers like Kendrick Lamar and Kanye West. Really gonna be the song that shoots him into stardom. Probably the best song on the album. Glow is the fourth track on the list. I've heard better. You know, I don't want to compare it to any other songs that I've heard, just because I don't think it fits any category that I've ever heard. It's a very new direction for hip hop nowadays. It's definitely something to be heard. Cute is one of those songs where, like, hey, yeah, I got nothing else to listen to, so I might as well listen to this. It's the Comedy Central of songs, or if that makes any sense. It's something you kind of play in the background while you're doing real adult things, and you kind of just, you know, you hear this melancholic track.
It's like, dude, why are you so depressing?
Next up, we got Blossoms, which again I didn't even fucking listen to because I don't like flowers. Loser. I feel like this song, I don't know if they meant it to be just like Beck's Loser or not, but there might be some legal issues in the future with this one. Don't quote me on that. But this song was alright, you know. It's definitely probably one of the weaker tracks on the album. He definitely didn't exacerbate the amount of quality that he was trying to come off with, I think. I think his message came out very sloppy and poor with this song, and overall I think that the album will suffer because of it. DSLR. To me, that song, I think it's just a lazy name, dude. Like, what? Come on, man. Like, it's not even a name. It's just 4 letters, and you didn't even spell out the acronym. Like, that's just poor writing, and it just keeps getting worse. Like, the album just drops in quality after that song. REM. Don't really know what that stands for. You have it in an acronymical standpoint. Every other song you've had up until this point, Paris, has just been mostly okay, but I'm not gonna say great because I don't want to sully the name of other rappers like Biz Markie, who I consider to be great. Other rappers like Lil Yachty or any of those, but it's very hard to me to compare you to any other rappers nowadays. It's because you're good and you're bad. You're so inconsistent is the word I'm looking for. Hollow. Is kind of how I'm feeling about this album as of right now. I consider myself to be an intellectual. You know, this album for me is, I feel like I've lost IQ points when I've listened to it. It just kind of puts a bad taste in my mouth the further I go on this track list. It turns into like a murky water type situation. But, I mean, overall quality of this song, it's alright. We've seen better. Ghosts. I like Ghosts, but this song made me not like Ghosts anymore. Saint Ignis. I don't know, try having song names we can actually pronounce there, bud. But overall, Saint Ignis was, need some more big words, I'm running out. Saint Ignis was unencumbered, I think, throughout the entire song. It just didn't make much sense up until the final act of the song. You have words that don't make sense in places, out of context. I don't want to say poor writing, but like, good music nowadays is so hard to come by, and with this album, I think you really have just that, just good music. I'm having a hard time trying to think of anything bad to say about this album. Dummy is the last. It's kind of like the finale. It's the bravado. It's the genitalia, if you will, of this album. It's the very last thing you think about. It's a good parting statement. You leave with that. Okay, I'd listen to this again, but not really. You know, you listen to this again. Maybe if your friend was like, "Hey, I've never heard this." Okay, you'd watch it again. You'd listen to it again. It's almost like a movie that you could watch on Netflix, but you could also just watch a good movie. Overall, 480p by Paris Wi-Fi symbol was, I'd give it a buy. Definitely like a solid like 15. And that about does it. This has been Jacob Schneider, and this is the Noodle Drip.